on the Flyer Sports Network.
Is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country are choosing Windy City Limousine for their car and bus services. Call 847-916-9300 or visit windycitylimos.com today.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
If you are searching for a family or cosmetic dentist, look no further. Valley View Dental is a proud Lewis University athletic sponsor and is celebrating over 19 years in the Romeoville area. Using today's latest technology, Valley View Dental can create results that change how you look and feel about your smile. Dentistry has never been so fast, efficient, and painless. Valley View Dental offers procedures like Invisalign and in-office teeth whitening. The Valley View Dental's friendly staff will ensure you're comfortable every time you're there. Call 815-372-0100 for an appointment or smile makeover consultation, and go Flyers.
Looking for a great spot to unwind before or after a Flyers game? Nick and Ivy Brewing is the perfect spot to enjoy the best craft beer in the area. Whether you have a taste for a lager, IPA, ale, or anything in between, Nick and Ivy has the offering in their tap room. Located just over the bridge at 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Nick and Ivy Brewing offer over 10 locally crafted beers nightly as well as live music. Visit them online at nickivybrewing.com or give them a call at 815-524-4857. Nick and Ivy Brewing, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Neil Carey Arena on the campus of Lewis University for this afternoon's men's NCAA Division II Great Lakes Valley Conference basketball matchup featuring the Miners from Missouri S&T and your Lewis University. Join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Time now for the Valley View Dental starting lineups, getting ready for S&T and your Lewis University Flyers. First, the Miners. Julian Smith, 6'2" sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, 18 points per game. Caden Froby, 6'3" sophomore from Lincoln, Illinois, 12 points per game. Lavelle Williams, 6'2" sophomore, Rogers, Minnesota, 15 points a game. Ikenna Okiki, 6'6" junior from Bolingbrook, 15 points per game. And Andrew Young, 6'8" freshman from Baldwin, Missouri, 8 points per game for Young. First, Bill Walker, 4th year as head coach of the S&T Miners. Now here at Neil Carey Arena, the lights are off. Strobe light flashing for the introduction of your Lewis University Flyers lineup under Coach Scott Trost. 16th season at the helm. For Lewis U, Nick Rocco, 5th year as his assistant. Anthony Sales, 6'3" sophomore from Evanston, 6 points per game. Bo Frerick, 6'1" junior from Cary Grove at 15 points per contest. Local product from Joliet, the 6'1" sophomore, 12 points per game. Jameer Hill transferred in from Toledo. Jem Kirchman going to start tonight. He did not play on Thursday, 6'8" sophomore from Bursa, Kentucky. And then also down low, Atakan Sankaya, 6'5", 50-year senior from Istanbul, Turkey, by way of Troy State. Kirchman by way of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Kirchman, starter for much of the season, and nice to have him back in the lineup tonight. We are definitely going to need him the rest of the way, no doubt about that. Kirchman, 5 points per game, but we're going to need a little more production from him down low along with Sankai to take some pressure off of AK. Let's see if we can get that started here tonight. Flyers in the white, Miners in the green. Again, I'm Mark Vasco, happy to be on hand for this one here on WJOL Radio in Joliet, and the audio-video simulcast on our conference website as well, and here we go. So again, left to right, here for the Miners, and we are underway. I'm up on the balcony across from our camera, by the way, if you're looking on the video side. They go left corner, nothing there, so back up top, and it's stolen away. Right away, right side layup is good. Anthony Sales. There's a lob pass up top, had a little too much on it. Able to knock it away, grab it, and lay it up at the other end. They go right side. Now go free throw line, try to split a defense. We got a hand on it. Jameer Hill, he'll steal that. Oh, ball was out of bounds. He knocked it away, and before he could corral it, it hit the sideline and went out as they tried to get it there to Froby. Froby to inbound, side court left. That's Williams. High right side for an NBA three right away that rings out for Julian Smith. And Lewis back in the front court. Hill with a pull-up 16-footer right away, missed it off the heel. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Sprint front, Okiki. Now right side, Williams. Launched the three again up top from long range for Smith, but hit the rim, went up and over the backboard, out of bounds to the Lewis Flyers. By the way, this is actually a triple header day here at Lewis. We've already had our women's win, men playing now, and then tonight it's men's volleyball. They beat King out of Tennessee in straight sets the other night. Then tonight they host UC San Diego here at 7 o'clock. Right side, 18-foot jump shot is good. Bo Frericks. So UC San Diego for men's high-level volleyball here this evening. Left side, Smith had it knocked away by AK. It's out of bounds, and they will hang on to it. They go right side with it. Out of the free throw line, Okiki to the baseline where it's knocked away and stolen once more, and actually going to be a reach-in foul trying to get it back. So good diving hustle there by Sales. And that's just what I talked about in the pregame. You can see their intensity from the get-go is much more there than it was even 6 weeks ago. These guys realize what it takes to play in this league. Jameer Hill, right side AK for three. Missed it long rebound. Sales though, right back outside again. Hill 17-footer for him off the back of the rim. So we're still trying to find the range, and the rebound comes down to the Miners. They'll run the floor, and we're going to get a Hill reach-in foul at the top of the key there. By the way, at halftime, we'll talk cross-country with James Kearney, so stick around for that. They'll bring it in baseline left. And knock away. Now they'll try it again. Side court right. High left side for Smith. They play a little catch up top. We're in a 2-3 zone off the inbound. They go back up top again. Now free throw line, Okeke. He'll take the 15-footer and rise up, no, and Kirchman will come down with the rebound. Kirchman waves him away. Now hands it off to AK. AK to the free throw line, turns, spins, bounces it to Kirchman, who off his fingertips and out. And as you heard Coach Trost say, we've been in every game. We've led almost every game at some point in the second half of each contest. And we've just let some get away. Last time it was a 1-point loss on Thursday. We've had a bunch of those. Down low right, Okeke off the glass and in. So even though the record is not great, again, just a 3-point loss to the 11th ranked team in the country in UMSL. Lost by just 2 to Quincy, another team obviously up there at the top. So been awfully competitive. Just got to close them out now. Shot blocked as Frericks had his rejected. They'll come back the other way in a hurry. Little floater in the paint. Good, tough shot. Bounced around and in for Williams. They can't waste any more time. They're going to climb back into this thing. It's got to start now. They're going to get into that conference tourney and get in competition to go deep in the tournament. Frericks from 17 is good. Bo with the fadeaway. They'll come down, and Julian Smith will settle it in. Stay in that 2-3 zone. Okeke in the paint. Now they go left corner. Smith for 3. Rattled that one in. He missed a couple early, but gets that one to go. And Jameer Hill. Drives, spins, fades away from 13 in the paint. No, and the rebound comes down to the Miners. And it's Lavelle Williams. Left side Froby, he'll attack. We double him, so back outside again. And that one good. Lavelle Williams with the mid-range jumper. They've got the 9-6 lead. And the Flyers have the ball in the front. And Jameer Hill. Kirchman sets a pick and actually got some room for him to take the mid-range jumper, but that one does not go for Hill, and Miners back in a hurry. He lost the handle, but able to scoop it to a teammate. And now they go baseline, reverse layup. Yes, and a foul. Andrew Young. Chance to convert a 3-point play. As he will go to the stripe, and we'll get a media break. So right away, it's 11-6 Miners. Take a break. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
At Lewis University, your academic journey is personalized to bring out your best. In small classes with innovative approaches and dedicated professors, you'll be welcomed into a caring community that equips you for success in an ever-changing world. Lewis offers undergraduate and graduate programs in more than 100 majors. Learn more about our majors, student life, admission, and financial aid, and discover your opportunity at Lewis University. Visit us at www.lewisu.edu to schedule an in-person or virtual appointment and imagine how you will impact your world for the better.
From the Abri Credit Union Studio, this is Will County's News Talk Sports, WJOL, Joliet.
Strike and Spare 2 is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Sign up for whenever mini leagues or just stop by for some great fun. Located in Lockport, Strike and Spare offers something for bowlers of all ages and skill levels. We have great food and drink and also a large banquet room available for your next birthday party, fundraiser, or special event. Search Strike and Spare 2 to find us on Facebook. And check out our special offers and upcoming events. Go Flyers!
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 11-6 Miners early. Chance for another as Young is at the stripe. Well, early on, they're 5 of 7 from the floor. Flyers just 3 of 9. Free throw missed, and Hill will get the rebound. They're 1 of 3 from 3. Flyers 0 for 1. Frericks up top to Anthony Sales. Frericks fakes the 3, finds Kirchman, lays it up and in. Nice little move there by Jem to get enough space to shoot that one. And again, need his post scoring to help out AK down low. 2-3 zone, they break it, and Okiki puts it up and in, and they're going to call a foul. And well, he split Kirchman and AK. They're going to give AK the foul. There's not a lot of contact there. Kirchman comes out, and we'll have Vlado Zernic, and the 6'6 senior from Greendale, Wisconsin. And he always gives us a little burst of energy. And Okiki at the stripe. And the free throw is no good, and AK the rebound. So we're down 13-8. Hill hands it off Frericks. Up top, Sales. Now Bo at the point. Drives right, goes all the way, and he'll wrap around pass to Hill instead of a shot. Good pass from him to Sales up top, who will miss the 3. Well, Zernic tried to save it, cannot. Out of bounds to the Miners. And Anthony Sales, one of the best guards in the state when he was a senior at Notre Dame Prep. He's worked his way into the starting lineup here now as a sophomore, and he's had a rough go shooting-wise last couple games, but he's been contributing in every other area. They lob down low, and they're going to split a defense and get a layup by Lavelle Williams. But good, crisp start for the Miners. They've been impressive. Frericks drives middle. Pull-up jumper from 13. Good for Bo. Good old dependable Bo. I'll tell you what. Drive right side. We get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds as Julian Smith was rejected. Good, clean rejection, and they'll keep it. Bring it in baseline left. Lob it up top. Get that to Micah Johnson in the game, a 6'8 sophomore from Kenny, Iowa. Right side, Froby. Okiki didn't shoot it. Now they go left corner for 3 from Johnson, and he does indeed hit that. Well, Vanderheit had been starting. Again, we started Kirchman today. Vanderheit at the scorer's table now. He's been so reliable defensively, and we're going to need some defensive help right now. That's why he's going to come in along with Colin Kenny. Kenny, 6'1 junior from Michigan City, Indiana, transferred in from Furman. Vanderheit, 6'6 sophomore from Washington, Illinois. As that ball was knocked out of bounds, it's in the corner here. As we're down at 18-10. And Jameer Hill, and the local product, to bring it in bounds. Gets it into AK, up top Vanderheit. Now Frericks. Bo, 7 on the shot clock, to the free throw line. Spin, scooping layup, good. Tough shot, Bo Frericks. We're back within 6. They sprint it down in a hurry. Williams. Drive right side, and nobody home on at the basket to defend, and it's an easy layup for Alex Benassi, who had just come in, a 6'3 freshman from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Frericks. Step away 3, right corner, no, and the rebound to the Miners. High left side. Williams gives it up. Now they go Smith for 3. In and out. Rebound comes down to Hill. Hill runs the floor. Jameer now goes around a pick. Drives, stops. Runner from 10. No, but a foul, and Jameer to shoot 2. 12:07 to go in the half. Flyers down 20-12. Second on Smith. They have 6 from Williams, 4 for Okiki. They're very early. We've got 8 from Frericks. He's been the offense. As that free throw good, though, for Jameer. 2 for Kurtzman, 2 for Sales. The first point for Hill. And that one will be no good. We tried to get the rebound. Vanderhyde got a hand on it, but it goes to the S&T Miners anyway. They go left side. Number 1, Dylan Singleton for them. 5'11" sophomore from Lincoln, Illinois. Down low, Okiki drives all the way, lays it up left side. 22-13 their lead. Elijah Williams will get set to check in for the Flyers. He's at the scorer's table. Freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia, started out at ISU. Transfer here. Step through for AK, off the heel, no good. Rebound to S&T. We are just not in a flow at all yet. Obviously give S&T credit for that, but they've not been able to set into any kind of flow offensively. AK, good job guarding in the post against Okiki, so he goes back outside again. The pass was to Benassi, who got fouled. Another media break. Well, good start for S&T. They lead the Flyers 22-13. Back on the Lewis U Sports Network.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Join the Flyer Athletics Fund today and make a difference in the lives of Lewis University Athletics student athletes. The Flyer Athletics Fund provides annual academic and athletic support for all athletic teams at Lewis University. Your generous support provides the resources to help Lewis student athletes compete in the classroom, as well as athletically, GLVC, MIVA, and nationally. Visit lewisflyers.com and click on Flyers Athletic Fund to support Flyers student athletes or for more information on how you can make an impact today.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
11:11 to go in the half, 22-13. The S&T lead, they'll have the ball side court right. By the way, the finals are in on the women's side. And Truman still all alone in second place, as it turns out. So Drury's in first at 7-0 on the women's side. Truman's 7-1. Then the Flyers are all alone, now in third at 6-2 after our win earlier today. In the paint, spinning move. No good, as we got a piece of it from behind to reject Williams. Plus the rebound comes to the Flyers, who now get fouled in the front court. So for the women, Drury 7-0, Truman 7-1, Flyers 6-2, S&T and Maryville 5-3. Again, if you're Lewis, you want to stay, to say the least, in the top 4 to host in the first round. It's 8 teams in the conference tournament. But you'd love to be in the top 2 to get split away from Drury in the seeding, for sure. Long way to go. Kenny, high right side. And that one knocked away, and it's going to be a steal for the Miners. They'll run the floor, but Vanderhyde disrupts that and knocks it away, and we steal it, but the ball was tipped to Elijah Williams, but it was tipped to him as he was literally falling down. So he got rid of it, so it's not a travel, but it ended up going out of bounds. Austin Voucher in the game for the Flyers as well now. Face mask and all for him. So yeah, for the women, Indy beat UMSL 58-53. Quincy over Southwest Baptist 63-59. Pull-up jumper from 16 is good, Lavelle Williams. McKendree over Maryville 81-67. And our Flyers beat S&T earlier 72-59. And Truman over Rockhurst 75-62. In the corner. Now it's going to be a head fake travel for Elijah Williams. Again, we're just not crisp yet. And time's a wasting. AK in and Elijah out. And the other final was Drury beating Springfield 82-63. So, well, they had a 30-point third quarter in that game as they just continue to roll on. S&T in the front. They go down low left. A little spin, drive, no. Good defense by AK, but an offensive rebound putback is good. That's Michael Apia Breffo, sophomore from Jefferson City, Missouri, who put that up and in. Drive right side, back out to AK. Austin will fake a three, knocked away from him, but he'll get it back. And the ball on the wing, knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Benassi. This is again, really good team playing really well right now in S&T, and the Flyers have just not got their footing yet. Kirchman back in, Vanderheit out, Barcher out, Frerich's back in, and Bo has it up top. Bo right side, fade away from 10 is good. Well, when in doubt, go to Bo. 26-15. Flyers down. They go right side. Now left corner. Nothing there, so back up top again. Frobe gave it up. Now they go into the lane. Good defense by Kirchman and forces a tough shot and a miss by Breffo. And they keep the ball alive, however. Get it back to Breffo, and he'll spin, and Kirchman, oh, that's a tough call. But he might have got all ball. They're going to call him for the foul. Jem picks up his second. And Breffo to the line. Free throw is good. Boy, hit the front of the rim, back of the rim, and in. 8:41 for the half. Their lead 27-15. And that one short. Kirchman the rebound. Gets it to Sales. Back outside AK. Dribble. Little jump hook in the paint is good. Sankaya with a badly needed bucket. And Flyers back within 10, 27-17. They go right corner. Catch and shoot three, rings out, so the miss there by Benassi. Or Benassi, I guess. The better pronunciation. Frerichs on the right side of the lane is good. Bo to the ground, but got the hoop. 27-19. They go cross court, nothing there for Johnson. Now Breffo, and they're going to say traveling violation against Kirchman. And another media break. 27-19, Flyers trail. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Flyer fans, whether you're looking for a local getaway of welcoming friends and family to town for a short or extended stay, make sure to check out the Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet, a proud hotel partner of Flyer Athletics. The Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet offers gorgeous studio suites, equipped with a kitchen and full-size refrigerator. A daily free breakfast truly sets the Home to Suites by Hilton Joliet apart from the competition. Book your stay today. Give them a call at 815-727-3310 or visit them online at hilton.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 7:47 for the half. 5 on the floor for Lewis. AK, along with Frericks, Sale, Kirchman, and Kenny right now. Kenny really good outside shooter, and Lewis needs some help there. Now we've upped our percentage in the game to 9 of 18, but we're 0 for 3 from three-point land. You're not going to win many games not hitting any threes at all for certain, let alone a bad percentage. Pass up top, knocked away Okiki. He'll steal it, go all the way, lay it in. Play by Okiki. It's our 4th turnover. They have 3. Frericks, top AK. Gets it to Kenny. Now Kirchman. Handed off Sales. Back underneath Kirchman. Splits a double team, puts it up and in. Nicely done. Matter of fact, a third slipped over in Okiki, and he's able to score against all of them. We're back within 8. Fall back into that zone. They're 2 out of 6 from 3 right now as S&T. They're going to take another. In the right corner, that's Singleton. Actually, they're going to dish down low instead and get a layup from Johnson. 6.5 minutes for the half. Their lead is 10, 31-21. Sankaya drives and it's stolen away. Williams picked his pocket, drives, one man to beat, lays it up, no, tip, no. Johnson back up and in, and a foul on AK. Second foul on Sankaya. Zernich in. Who is he in for? He's in for Kirchman, so AK stays in. But that was a big bucket for Gem the last time down. Again, they're going to need some more interior scoring besides Sankaya's. Free throw good for Micah Johnson. He'll come out, and Andrew Young will come back in for him. 6-8 out and 6-8 right back in again. Their lead 34-21. Run the weave, Sankaya drives, goes all the way, lays it up and in. Good recognition. Saw a little open lane to the bucket and took advantage. 6 minutes for the half. 34-23. Miners the lead in the ball. Drive down the left side of the lane, tip, no. Rebound comes down to Bo Frericks. And he's fouled in the backcourt. A little too much of the body there from Froby. So Johnson with 8. Williams with 8. Okiki with 8. For Lewis, it's been Frericks with 12 for Sankaya, for Kirchman. So Bo needs a little help, but in the meantime, see if he can keep it going. Left corner, Kenny back up. Bo didn't take the 3. Instead, flip it outside for a Sales 3, top of the key. No good. Rebound comes down. And S&T had it stripped away. Bo got down there, got a piece of it. Sales then grabbed it. He'll go all the way. Lay it up, around and in. Anthony Sales. Well done. Go left side. Williams back to the basket. Skip pass into the right corner, and stepping out of bounds was Okiki after he caught it in the corner. Again, they take that one little step back to steady themselves. And so often you see that foot go out of bounds. So Flyers keep possession here. I want to get closer before halftime, obviously. Right now they're within 9 with the ball. And Bo picked up his dribble, looks for help, and finds Sankaya. Splits a double team, drives, dishes underneath Zernich, but off his fingertips. Out of bounds to the Miners. Sales, 4 points, 3 steals right now. So he's missed a couple threes, over 2 from that particular part of the floor, but again, contributing in other areas. And again, we need him. And At some point, we're going to need his offense, though. Drive down low left. Reverse layup. Oh, pretty move. Okiki. Their lead. Back to 11. Sankaya. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on him. He banked it up and in. Bodies went to the ground. They're going to say it's on the offense. And we'll go back the other way. He's pleading his case, but that's also huge because that's his third personal foul. So he's going to come out. Vanderheit back in. And Jameer Hill is back in as well. So 36-25 S&T. Williams into the front. Right side. Froby. Back way up top there. Nothing for Okiki, so now Williams left baseline. We trap him, so back up Okiki, and he tried to pass it into the paint. We steal it away, Zernich. Drive right side Vanderheit, but knocked away and out of bounds by Benassi. And media break. 36-25, S&T leads. Back in 1 minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So back in play as Jameer Hill will bring it inbounds from the baseline into Vanderheit. Free throw line, Frericks. Goes around a pick, takes the jumper, curls in. Friendly roll for Bo Frericks. Well, again, he has been the team's offense so far. They've got 10 for Okiki, and again, 8 for Johnson, 8 for Williams. On our side, it's 14 for Bo Frericks. We have 27 as a squad. Okiki high right. Couple of dribbles, he'll take the wing jumper, miss it. Rebound, offensive rebound. Froby lays it up and in. Their lead back to 11. Hill gets it up. Bo, and what are they going to call? Offensive foul on Hill after his pass. Well, he fouled out on Thursday. Gets his second foul there and just kind of leans his head back like, oh, come on. Benassi to bring it in, does so to Williams. Benassi, they go down baseline. Froby, try a little wraparound pass, but it goes to Vanderheit of Lewis instead. But then it's poked away from behind by Williams. So they get it right back. The pass down low. Vanderheit recovered defensively to steal it again. And then there's a foul on the breakout fast break for Lewis on S&T. Williams picks up that whistle for the Miners. Side court right for Hill. Bring it into Bo, right back, Jameer Hill. Drive the lane left side, off the glass and in, tough bucket, Jameer Hill. Needed that one. 38-29, 2.5 minutes for the half. On the radio side, we'll talk cross country at halftime. Drive middle, Froby with a left-hander runner from 6 is good. Froby. Whew. Well, I talk about it all the time, this league. Jameer Hill, left wing. of the key, Vanderheit. Back up Zernich. Hill from 18. The jumper, no, off the back of the rim. It went up high in the sky before it came down and missed. They run the floor on the rebound, and they finish it off with a layup from Okiki. And the timeout called by Lewis U. Well, we needed to creep closer at half. Instead, they're starting to pull away a little bit. We'll keep it here in a 30-second timeout. But again, S&T 4-0 in the league. 4-3 in the league. 7-0 at home, by the way. 1-3 away from home, 2-2 on neutral sites. But 4-3 is basically middle of the pack right now in the league. They're not playing like a middle of the pack team, is what I'm trying to say. The records, and again, it's such a cliche. Oh, the records don't mean anything. In this league, the records don't mean anything. Talk about how many close losses the Flyers have had, how many leads they've had. Doesn't show in the win-loss record. We know how good they can be. Miners are showing how good right now that they are. This is a really impressive performance so far. Flyers come front. They're going to trap him at half court. Gets it away to Zernich, but Zernich was just starting to go in the opposite direction of where the pass was going, and it ends up as a turnover. And the Miners now in the front. Froby, he'll take a three, a long three from the right side and hit it. Whew. Wow. All S&T, and they're earning every bit of it. 45-29, 120 for the half. Vanderheit. Drive middle, fade away from 12 for him, and good. Vanderheit with a key bucket. Keep them within striking distance with 110 for the half. Williams into the front. Just got to get stops. Just have not been a lot of those of late. Bo Frericks knocks the ball away and out of bounds from Benassi. Well, here's the stat. The Flyers are shooting 58% from the floor and are losing by 14. Because S&T's at 63%. They've had 3 trays. Flyers don't have any. Okiki. And it's going to be a little bump foul well away from the basket on Lewis. Yeah, they're 3 of 7. We're 0 of 4 from 3. That's got to change, or we're never going to get back in this game. 9 Flyer turnovers to their 8. Rebounds, S&T leads that 15-12. Froby with a 1 in bonus. First one is good. Johnson back in for Okiki. Froby with 1 more. On the way and good. 57 seconds for the half. Kenny up top, Zernich. Nothing there. So Kenny for 3, top of the key. Missed that. We're 0 for 5. They'll run the floor after the rebound. Froby denied by Kenny. Oh, but he goes hard to the ground, grabbing his left ankle. Ay, ay, ay. Well, they wanted a foul and didn't get it, but Kenny's the one who's the concern now because he's hurt. And we can't afford that. Well, for the Flyers, Marion Anderson is on the floor for us, a 6'4" freshman from Rock Island. And he's in enough pain right now to where the training staff is out for him and the officials are going to call timeout. So, well, the training staff looks at his ankle. I was going to say we were going to step aside, but his teammates have come to help carry him to the bench. And probably a good idea maybe to carry him into the halftime locker room, considering there's 40 seconds to go in the half. But the encouraging thing is he's able now just to sit there, and even though he's still in some pain, he's actually able to sit with both feet on the floor, and, you know, that's, if there's such a thing as a good sign, I guess maybe that's it, that it's not, boy, I can't even put any weight on it at all. It's not like resting on a chair or anything. Inbounds to S&T, and they go up top. That's Singleton. He'll drive right side. Stop, so back out again. Left corner, take a three. Missed that long. Rebound battled for, and it's still being battled for, and Bo ends up with it for Lewis U. Frericks on the run left side. Bo back outside Vanderheit. Now Frericks, 15 seconds for the half. We're down 47-31. Going to take a last shot if he can. Bo, step back three. Missed it long. They get the rebound. 3 seconds, two, and they'll just launch it from half court and miss that, and that'll be that. Heck of a first half for S&T. They go into the locker room leading it 47-31. On the radio side, we'll come back and talk cross country back in 2 minutes on the Flyers Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the Southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials, and visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatricky's.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all 3 convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook-Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Fat Ricky's halftime show. Welcome back to Lewis U. Our women won the first game, but right now it's all S&T in the nightcap. 47-31, but a whole half of basketball to go. We'll see what happens. Don't forget, if you want to watch a little big-time men's volleyball, come on out to Neil Carey Arena tonight at 7 p.m. Our Lewis Flyers will host UC San Diego, 7 o'clock tonight here at Neil Carey. And we're back with another broadcast Monday afternoon, the King Holiday afternoon doubleheader on Monday. We'll start everything off with the women's pregame at 12:45 Monday as Missouri St. Louis is in town. So UMSL is here. So for the men, it doesn't get any easier. We've got tonight against a good S&T team, and then UMSL, number 11 in the nation, comes to town on Monday. So 3 broadcasts in 5 days after we were off for 6 weeks. But it's the busy time now of the conference season. So we're back on the air in 2 more days again. So cross country, we had a really good fall. Our women won the championship handily. We had 7 all-conference runners. We were 19th in the nation. We won the league by 18 points over the runner-up Southwest Baptist. And I mentioned the 18 points because our men finished second in the conference by just 1 point. So that tells you how impressive our women were. The women, win the championship. Our men tried to win our 4th straight conference championship, lost it by a point. Talked about all that and more with James Kearney, the head coach. All right, James. Well, the fall went awfully well. I mean, only one team can end up on top, but you have to be really happy with how you did.
Yeah, it was a good season for us. The women winning their first conference championship in 25 years, and the men falling 1 point short of the three-peat was a little bittersweet, but to be that close and to know that we're there consistently, I think is a feather in our cap. I just think it's continuing to grow those things and do them more consistently on a year to year basis.
But this is what you've been growing towards.
Yeah. It hasn't happened overnight, but we're working. I think it's Rome wasn't built in a day, but I'd like it to be.
Well, of course. I mean, but you can't get stuck in all the what ifs for the men, though, can you?
No, I mean, to then go and advance out of the regional and go to the national meet, I was really proud of that. We sat our top returner from last year, Anthony Farmer, so putting him back into the fold next year, I think will make us even more dangerous, and we return pretty much everybody. So I think that we get deeper, we have experience. I think now it's about trying to shape our brains and our thought processes as how do we be a top 10 team in the country.
So who were some of those men and women?
Yeah, on the men's side, Sean Ryan had an amazing race at the conference meet, finished third, and was a national runner for us. Charlie Worth was our top runner at the region. He finished 12th. He was all region. Daniel Remy, again, 58th last year and top 150 finish again this year at the national championships. And then on the women's side, we had 7 women all conference. So, it was a good day for them. I think that we can learn from winning a conference championship and then not quite doing what we wanted to at the regional, but I do think that, Anna Kozak and Caroline Pacer and Rachel Morrison all coming back and really adding some big time experience at the conference level and the regional level really gives us the opportunity to come in next year and get over the hump.
Well, and I guess that's the positive about what happened at the regional is it gives everybody incentive to get back to work.
Yeah. I'd have much preferred to get back to work after Seattle. But
of course.
It was I think if you're going to learn tough lessons, we're going to have to learn them, when they're presented, and that's what we've talked about is okay, how do you deal with failure? I hate that word, but how do you deal with it? How do you overcome it? How do you learn from it? How do you grow from it? And I think that that's something that we touch in our program a lot is learning from every circumstance and be thankful for every circumstance, good, bad, or indifferent. Unfortunately, that was a bad one.
Well, but again, as you're building this, you need to, maybe as painful as it is, step on every rung, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's frustrating for me. I want to get to the end. I think that it's something that I've got to learn myself as the head of this program and doing some things that we've done. It's patience and it's understanding that it's something that we had to learn, and so we have to go back and learn from this and grow from this and appreciate that we had the opportunity and appreciate that this is something that we have to learn and grow from and take advantage of next year.
And just for a frame of reference, how many seconds are we talking about as far as margin of error of who goes on and who doesn't?
Yeah, it was pretty small.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, I think the men lost conference by less than a second. It was like literally 1 point. And then on the women's side, I think it was overall team time. I think it was like average out to be like 5 seconds a woman. So we're not far. But I do think that it's not resting on our laurels. It's understanding that dare to be great kind of moment for us. It's we were good, but I want to be great. And I think that they understand that greatness is not bestowed on a lot. It's those who work for it and those who go out to achieve those things. It's a matter of taking the next step and maturing and again being thankful for the experience, but learning and growing from it.
And I talked about it in the track and field interview. I'm talking about carryover now for now to track.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've been kind of mooching on track on the women's side for a long time. Is all those championships that we've been fortunate enough to win is now carrying over to cross country, and the same with the men. Now the men's cross country has been able to win some championships, and now we're hoping to extend that over onto the men's track and field side. I think that they play so well off of each other, and those young men and women obviously do come onto the track and do some important things for us. We have some pretty big goals. I think it's a matter of, now that they've had that bitter taste in their mouth from the end of the year, for both groups, I think it's now of understanding that we have to go take what we want. It's not going to be given.
So how much extra work? I mean, there's only so much you can do and put your body through.
Yeah, I think it's those little 1% things though. And this was something that we discussed at our end of the year meeting was, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, yeah, I did everything right. Myself personally, I know that there are things that I can improve upon, and I think it's those little 1% things: the eating, the sleeping, the extra rolling out, the weight room effort. Not going through the motions on some of our hurdle days. Some of those things, I think it's just putting all. 90% of it is the running, yes, and everybody runs, but I think that it's can you put together the little intangible things that separate you from good to great, and I think that that's the things that we need to reflect on and on an individual level learn to capitalize upon.
While still enjoying it, because let's face it, if you're not enjoying it, what's the point?
Yeah, I think that we were a little bit kind of outcome oriented a little bit this year, and unfortunately it came back to bite us a little bit. I think that we need to be more of a process oriented group, and that's what's gotten us here. I think that we sort of got away from it and got a little greedy. I think it's humbling. And refocus and re-energizing ourselves into the process and enjoying the process and recognizing that because the process is strong, the results will be better.
Well, right, because at the end of the day, you're going to remember, your performance, but you're also going to remember camaraderie and that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our culture goes a long way in some of those things. I think that we have been a group that has really bought into one another and understand that it's about elevating your teammates. The biggest and the most important thing going forward is that championships breed a lot of things, but they breed excitement. And you remember fondly the times that, the seasons that you won as opposed to the seasons that you fell short. So I think that in the moment you remember the season that you fell short, but long term I think it's about the seasons and the championships that you've won. These women and these men have accomplished a lot in their time. I think it's now how do we extend that out onto the national level and continue to scale things bigger and more impactful, nationally.
Well, congratulations on a great year, though.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
There you go, James Kearney, our men's and women's cross-country coach. Halftime, 47-31. S&T leads Lewis. Back with the second half in 2 minutes on the Flyers Sports Network.
Windy City Limousine is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country are choosing Windy City Limousine for their car and bus services. Call 847-916-9300 or visit windycitylimos.com today.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
If you are searching for a family or cosmetic dentist, look no further. Valley View Dental is a proud Lewis University athletic sponsor and is celebrating over 19 years in the Romeoville area. Using today's latest technology, Valley View Dental can create results that change how you look and feel about your smile. Dentistry has never been so fast, efficient, and painless. Valley View Dental offers procedures like Invisalign and in-office teeth whitening. The Valley View Dental's friendly staff will ensure you're comfortable every time you're there. Call 815-372-0100 for an appointment or smile makeover consultation, and go Flyers.
Looking for a great spot to unwind before or after a Flyers game? Nick and Ivy Brewing is the perfect spot to enjoy the best craft beer in the area. Whether you have a taste for a lager, IPA, ale, or anything in between, Nick and Ivy has the offering in their tap room. Located just over the bridge at 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Nick and Ivy Brewing offer over 10 locally crafted beers nightly as well as live music. Visit them online at nickivybrewing.com or give them a call at 815-524-4857. Nick and Ivy Brewing, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Welcome back to Lewis U. I'm Mark Vasco, Evan and Jen back at our studios today. Appreciate their help as always. And as I said in the women's game, dating all the way back to Jackhammers and Slammers days 22 years ago. That's the other weird thing about me retiring at the end of the season. It's like my relationship with JOL goes back 22 years. So that's going to be weird to have that come to an end. I mean, I'll still be around, and, maybe Scott will call me for something. I can come out and do it, but it's, it's just time. You know what I mean? It's time. My wife and I just celebrated our 10th anniversary, and we've had a whole bunch of people close to us die lately. Frankly, it's like, you know what? There's no guarantee of tomorrow. We're going to stop working as much and try to enjoy some time together while we have it and while we're still young enough to do it. All right, so for the men, again, we're in last place in this league, which is I've never said in my 20 years here. 1-6, and if this one goes away, it's 1-7. And you got to get into the top 8 to get into the postseason tournament. And like I said in the pregame, the time is now to start moving up. And S&T's playing awfully well to make that a difficult task. But the other thing about making this a must game is, as I said, UMSL, number 11 in the nation's coming in on Monday. And very quickly, this could be 1-8 and insurmountable. So Flyers need a big second half, to say the least. We'll see how they can do here against an S&T that's been playing very, very well. Okeke, the Dolybrook product, has 12 points right now, 9 for Frobe, 8 for Johnson, 8 as well for Williams on their side. For the Flyers, again, it's been Bo Frericks. He's got 14 points, but no one else has more than 4. Sales with 4, Kirchman with 4, Sankai with only 4. So it's time to get going. Flyers have possession, going right to left in front of me. They're in the white. Miners in the green. Frericks up top. Drives the right side, lays it up and in. So 47-33 our deficit after that bucket. And Williams into the front. High left side, Frobe. Free throw line, Okeke. He'll drive the right side of the lane, lay it up. No. Tip good, though, however. Put back for Andrew Young. And again, that's the frustrating part. The Flyers are shooting 55% from the field, and they're losing by more than double digits here. Dish, and an easy one. Could have been a slam dunk for Sankai going on the left baseline, but he just drops it home. So a couple of nice offensive sets there that pay off for baskets. And now S&T the other way. But it's going to be an offensive foul as Kirchman got an inadvertent elbow and got knocked to the ground on a little spin down low. But he's all right as he gets up, but he felt that one in the mouth. But both teams almost identical, 56.5% from the field. But the deal is S&T has 3 trays, and the Flyers are 0 for 6 from 3. Going to be tough to come back from deficits if you're not hitting your threes. Jameer Hill at the free throw line. Left side, AK. Underneath, Kirchman. Back to the basket, turns, spins, leans, banks it up and in. Good, tough drive to the bucket for Kirchman. 49-37. Got a long, long way to go. You got to start chipping away, though, and get some stops at the other end. And, oh, boy, AK, who's already in foul trouble, gets called for a hold against Okeke, and it's his 4th, and he's got to come right back out again. Oh, boy, that's a rough one. Vanderheit back in for him. Well, that's going to make this task even tougher. To the ground, he lost the handle on it, but got a pass away instead with Smith. Smith hands it off Frobe. Little runner in the lane for him with the left hand from 6. No, and Jameer Hill the rebound. And Julian Smith. It's been kind of a non-factor today. Vanderheit misses a 3 in the right corner. Miners the rebound. Take a 3 from Okeke and miss that. Kirchman got a hand on it, but it goes to Frobe instead. He gets it back outside Williams. Fade away from 15 for him on a spin move, no, and Vanderheit the rebound there. But Smith came in averaging 18 points. There's a whistle and a collision. Jameer Hill, the one who fouls Frobe in that collision. And now it's going to be foul trouble maybe for him as well. I think that's his 3rd, so eek. So yeah, but we mentioned their scorers. We didn't mention just 3 points for Smith, and the average is 18. He was just 1 of 5 shooting in the first half. Only played 10 minutes. They have it high right, and what are they going to call here? A hold on the Flyers on Kirchman guarding the post. Boy, they are whistle happy here early in this half. My goodness. Personal fouls. Smith has 2 for them. No one really in foul trouble on their side. On our side, Sankaya with 4, Kirchman 3, and Hill 3. Egad. Medium range jumper, Williams puts that home. So they're back up 51-37. Flyers with it. Frericks drives left, spins in the lane. Williams knocked it away. Frericks dives, gets it back. The ball still rolling around. Zernich dives, and they're going to call a foul. Foul on Williams of S&T. Johnson back in. Young out in their post. Hill lobs it to Zernich, but it's stolen away by Okiki. Lead pass Smith, rejected by Vanderhyde. Clean block off the backboard. We get it. Flyers the other way. Frericks drives, pull up from 14, banks in. Tough bucket. Bo Frericks. Boy, is he good. He is so much fun to watch. 18-footer by Smith, no good. Rebound, Jameer Hill. And for the first couple of years, Bo was all 3-pointers. Well, they get a steal, come back, and Froby misses a slam dunk. Jameer Hill the rebound. Come back, Hill. Drive left, look for help. Now they'll set it up. They wanted a foul on that dunk. Vanderhyde right baseline. Flip it outside. Now back underneath the Zernich, and it's a blocking foul, as it would have been a charge, but he was inside the cylinder. So it's a block, and Zernich to shoot 2. 16-16 for the ball game. 51-39 is the S&T lead. And again, we had a tough 1-point overtime loss the other night. Vanderhyde the inbound to take an 18-footer left baseline and hit that. And you can see the effort here, but it's not turning in to points. You know, it's like, it's kind of frustrating. They're playing hard. It's a Coach Trost team. You know that's the case. But they're still, no matter how hard they're playing, still down 10 for the moment. And a little jump shot missed there in the paint by Johnson. Flyers get the rebound. Hill from 13, around and out. Ooh, they needed that one. Ugh. Can't get back within 10, at least not yet. A long 2 is good there by Micah Johnson up top, just inside the arc. And their lead back to 12. This team really has been snake bit. Bounce pass, Zernich. They triple him in the post, so back outside for a Vanderhyde right wing 3. That's good. Well, finally, this team hit a 3. 1 for 8 from 3. And they get that first 3 of the day with about 15 minutes to play in the game. Missed shot down low. Williams the rebound, though. They keep it alive and go back outside Froby. Now Williams for 3. Oh, he answers right back. My goodness. Well, the ball rolled away all the way to midcourt, so they have to blow the whistle to restart this. Plus, we're going to get a media timeout anyway. 14:50 for the ball game. 56-44, S&T leads. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the Southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials. And visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatrickys.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all 3 convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 56-44, the S&T lead. And again, I just keep talking about the shooting percentage. Even though we're 1 of 8 from 3, it's still 58% for the game for the Flyers to S&T's 50%, and yet the Flyers are down a dozen. Part of the reason, S&T leading rebounding, 25-17. Flyers have it, low right, spin in the paint, up and in. Utko Kurtulis, 6'9" sophomore, another one of our players from Istanbul, Turkey. Another big body in the post. Put him in because of the foul trouble, obviously, for AK. And Kurtulis comes up with a big bucket in the paint. See what that big body can do defensively against Johnson. They kick it outside for a Williams 3, and it's good. Oh, boy. I talk about us being snake bit, but snake bit right now because we're playing an S&T team that's really good and playing really well. That's a big part of it here. Drive left side all the way. Beautiful layup with the opposite hand for Bo Frerichs. And a whistle. Vanderheit and Froby underneath. Froby gets the hoop. Vanderheit gets the foul, and Froby to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Points in the paint. They lead 32-28. And here's the other key in this one. I just talked about the rebound advantage that they have and how even though the Flyers are shooting a better overall percentage, free throw good. Second chance points. S&T has 16. The Flyers have 0. So there you go in a nutshell, kids. That's why right now it's 62-48. Frerichs down low. Kurtulis knocked away from on bounds. Or they're going to say off his knee. He didn't think so, but Miners will have it. 13:30 to go. Also in the game for Lewis, Marion Anderson again, the freshman. Go down low, Froby right side, shot is rejected. Vanderheit comes away with it. Run the floor. Anderson in the lane, kicks it outside. Bo, free throw line jumper, a fadeaway, no. Rebound Kurtulis, goes outside for help. Well, matter of fact, he was looking to outlet it outside for help. But before he could find anybody, he got smacked on the arm. So we'll bring it in, baseline right. Austin Boucher back in the game for Lewis. Trying to find some sort of combination to get us going. Vanderheit up top. Now to Bo, left side. Austin, good three-point shooter. And again, we're going to need some of those. As Vanderheit takes a 16-footer, hits that from the right side. The Flyers are going to come back. That 1 for 8's got to improve from long range. .12:45 to go in the game. And that's, oh, they're going to call a block. Oh my goodness. Literally, Okiki fell into Vanderheit. He literally slipped and fell. That's either a travel or a charge. Somehow that's a block. Coach Trost is just like, come on. Well, Okiki at the stripe. Free throw short. One more. And good there. So 63-50, the S&T lead. Boucher right side. Hands it off. That's Anderson. Run that weave. Frericks, left corner, Anderson. Back up, Bow. 15-footer, shot blocked by Williams. Froby comes out of there with it. Run the floor, Okeke. And again, he runs right into Boucher, and that time they do call the charge. Boy, Austin was clobbered too, and he's okay. So Flyers down 13, 12-15 to go. And Frericks comes front. High left side, Vanderheit, left corner, Anderson. Back Vanderheit for three. Got it! So Vanderheit coming up with some big jumpers. Get us back within 10. Okeke, right side against Vanderheit. It goes in the paint. Vanderheit blocked the shot, and they call the foul. Well, again, maybe he got him on the wrist. Didn't get him with the body. And it's 11:52 to go. 10-point game, 63-53. Miners lead. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
When you need a physician, there's one name to remember. Loyola. Because Loyola Medicine offers convenient local access to world-class care. Loyola University Medical Center has 22 locations of care in the west, northwest, and southwest suburbs. We offer the latest in innovation, skill, and technology, yet provide compassionate, individualized care. For a Loyola physician near you, call 888-LUHS-888 or visit loyolamedicine.org. Loyola Medicine. We also treat the human spirit.
Windy City Limousine is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country are choosing Windy City Limousine for their car and bus services. Call 847-916-9300 or visit WindyCityLimos.com today.
Join the Flyer Athletics Fund today and make a difference in the lives of Lewis University Athletics student athletes. The Flyer Athletics.
So 11:52 to go.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Okeke at the line to shoot two. A local product from just down the road in Bolingbrook. Free throw is good. And he started out at Central Missouri before going to S&T. And that one in and out. Rebound, Vanderheit. Lavelle Williams for them started out at Wisconsin Stout before transferring in. Boucher high left. Right side, Anderson. Drives, dishes left corner, Vanderheit. Back up top, Boucher. Drives, spins, can't shoot it, so back out. How about that? The big guy! Kurtulis hits the three, high left of the arc. Biggest body on the floor. It's built like a lineman. He steps back and hits a three. Drive middle, and that's going to be a block on Kurtulis because he was in the cylinder. As once again, Okeke just putting his head down and driving to the bucket, knocking people all over the place. It'll go to the line. Gotta like that aggressiveness, and I'll tell you what, that's why all our post players are in foul trouble. They've been taking it hard to the hoop. Free throw is good. It rattles on in. Points in the paint. They lead that 34-28. But that second chance point number, wow, that's amazing. We at least finally have our first bucket on that. It's 16-2 now at second chance points. Frericks drives and gets smacked on the arm. It's before the shot. We'll bring it in bounds. Whereas Boucher, a longtime starter, on the floor now. And he'll be the one to bring it in from the right baseline. Lob it up top, Vanderhyde. Left side, Frerick spins, and it was Okiki who joined in on a double team and took the ball away, but knocked Bo down in the process. And he picks up the foul. I haven't talked about individual numbers in a while, so let's do that. For S&T, Okiki with 17, Williams with 16, Froby with 12, Johnson with 10, so they've got 4 players in double digits. Free throw good for Bo. Their leading rebounder is Froby with 6. It's 21 for Frericks now. And 22 as that one goes. 12 for Vanderhyde. He's 5 of 6 from the floor and 2 of 3 from 3. But those are the only 2 in double digits for Lewis. Score is 67-58, 10:43 to go. There's still plenty of time. Dish down low, intended for Okiki. He was falling out of bounds. He was able to flip it back to a teammate. And they keep it and have it left baseline. Williams, reverse layup, no. Offensive rebound again, though, to keep it alive. A three-pointer curls around and out. Rebound, Vanderhyde. Boy, for Benassi, he thought that was going to drop, and it did not. Anderson, jump stop. Little 5-footer, no. Follows his own shot, but it was taken away from him by Benassi. They come the other way, and contact made. Julian Smith and Boucher. Boucher called for the foul. They're going to give Smith 2 shots. Frericks gets a breather. Frericks to the bench with those 22 points. As Sales back in. Smith, the free throw is good. Well, Kurtulis, they always talk about, making the most of your opportunity. And he's getting one right now and doing awfully well. Free throw good there by Smith. Again, Sankai with 4 fouls. Kirchman with 3. Hill with 3. And those guys all on the bench. Up top, three-pointer around and out. Boy, we just can't get Sales to hit a 3. And then we try a pass and it's intercepted by Okiki. As we were able to keep it alive for a bit. On their side, Okiki's got 3, and he's the only one who's in relative foul trouble on their side. 9:35 to play. 69-58, Miners the lead in the ball. Three-pointer left corner, no good for Smith. Rebound, Froby got a hand on it, but it goes to Kurtulis. Oh, and a steal. Right side, all the way for the dunk. No, Matt, he'll just lay it up and in, is Benassi. We tried a long court pass, and they saw that coming. Picked it off. Boucher hands it off, and up he faked a handoff to Anderson and goes under the basket. Now flips it up top, Anderson, and guess what? Another steal and another Froby drive to the bucket. That time he missed the layup, and it goes out of bounds to the Miners. I think it's one of those, he was going to dunk it. At the last second, changed his mind to lay it in, and he ended up sort of doing neither and went off the front of the iron. And a media break. 8:57 for the ball game. 71-58 Miners lead. We're back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
At Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
.57 remains. Lewis women won the opener. This men's game, for the most part, it's been S&T. They've been impressive. They lead at 71-58. And Okiki with 17 points and 3 steals today. Williams, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Froby, 12 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. 10 points for Johnson. He has 4 boards. Jameer Hill only has 3 points for Lewis, but he has 7 rebounds and 4 assists from the backcourt. Okiki in the lane, and again goes hard to the hoop, and again draws yet another foul. And he'll go to the line yet again. 22 points for Frericks. And Vanderheit, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Free throw, good. And only in 18 minutes for Vanderheit to get those numbers too, by the way. They are 5 out of 14 from 3. Flyers 3 of 11 from three-point land after they were, 0 for 8? Free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Sales. Sales will bring it front. And again, there's still plenty of time left. Right side, Anderson. Lob underneath, Kurtulis. Back to the basket. Blocking foul on Okiki. He tried to draw the charge, and I don't want to say that he flopped, but he tried to sell that one a little too much. I'll say that. And it's a block. But that's, his 4th now, though? Because he was the only one in foul trouble. So, yeah, that's his 4th, and he's got to come out. Kurtulis. Free throw is good. Big guy. 6'6", actually 6'9", sophomore. They say 245. 6'9", 245. Well, he's solid as a rock, whatever the number is. Off the back of the iron, no. Anderson fights for the rebound, but it goes to the Miners anyway. They go up top. Now left corner. Well, they've substituted Young and Johnson for each other for most of the day. They're both on the floor right now at the same time. Right side, Froby. He'll go baseline. Tried to pass it in the corner, but Johnson had left the corner to crash the basket, so it's out of bounds turnover to the Flyers. And with his 4 fouls, after sitting for about 10 minutes, Sankaya comes back in, Kurtulis comes out, and Kirchman comes back in as well. So Frericks, AK, Kirchman, Anderson, and Sales. Drive left, and it goes off his foot, but it goes off a green jersey after that. Flyers will keep possession. So a lot of time here for our freshman, Marion Anderson from Rock Island. Timeout on the floor, 7:57 for the ball game. Full break, 72-59, Miners lead. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Join the Flyer Athletics Fund today and make a difference in the lives of Lewis University Athletics student athletes. The Flyer Athletics Fund provides annual academic and athletic support for all athletic teams at Lewis University. Your generous support provides the resources to help Lewis student athletes compete in the classroom, as well as athletically, GLVC, MIVA, and nationally. Visit lewisflyers.com and click on Flyers Athletic Fund to support Flyers student athletes, or for more information on how you can make an impact today.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 72-59, Miners lead. And again, really the most extended play we've seen from Anderson. And I want to let you know a little bit more about him, because there's a lot to talk about. He's a really, really good recruit. He's been good here for a long time. The inbound to AK, to Kirchman. Back outside to Frericks. Drives middle, kicks it outside. Long three attempt, in and out. Rebound comes down to S&T. Boy, Sales just cannot find the range his last couple games from three. Miners in the front. Anderson was a great football player as well as basketball player at Rock Island. Drive left, Williams. Get it back up top. They'll take the three. Miss that. We get the rebound as Johnson could not connect. AK with that board. He set the school record for receiving touchdowns at Rock Island. There's a foul down low. And was Western Big Six Conference, first team all-league on offense and on defense. He played both ways. Was a second team all-stater in 6A on offense. Now for basketball, all-state honorable mention. As Kirchman at the line for a one and bonus. And free throw in and out. And the rebound comes down to the Miners. Ay, ay, ay. We need every point we can get. Can't miss free throws. 7 minutes to go. Down 72-59. And that's going to be a travel. Yep. Kind of skidding to a stop was Andrew Young. Drive middle is Frericks. Goes all the way, lays it up, no, but draws the foul, and Bo finds his way to the line. See if he can shoot two here and get us close to, again, to that 10-point deficit we can't seem to crack here for whatever reason. By the way, so therefore, with all that success, he was the school's male athlete of the year as a senior, as you can imagine, Anderson. First free throw is good. Free throw good there. By the way, he led the league in rebounds as a senior. So not just, a scorer. Anderson can do it all. The full court press after the free throws, but they'll break it and come front. 6:42 to go. We're down 11, 72-61, and just got to get stops. There have not been enough of those of late as, that went in and out for Williams, but guess what? Second chance points again. Offensive rebound, and Young puts it in for two. Right side. Frericks can't shoot it, so back outside. Hill. Left corner. Anderson for three. Rolled out, and the rebound comes down to the Miners. He was top 10 in the conference in points per game and led the conference in rebounds per game and was honorable mention All-State. as well as an all-stater in football. And he's here playing some good minutes as a freshman here on the men's basketball team tonight, but Williams hits a three to pretty much put the dagger in this one now. 77-61. 5.5 minutes to go. Jameer Hill misses a 15-footer, and they get the rebound. So I kept saying for a while there was a lot of time left. Not a lot of time left anymore. Step back, fade away. Williams misses it and out of bounds. Nope, actually, Jameer Hill will grab it before it goes out, and Flyers will bring it front. Drive left and lost the handle off the knee of Bo and out of bounds to S&T. By the way, he caught 43 passes for 671 yards and 10 touchdowns as a wideout as a senior. That's pretty good, I would say. Sadly, we don't have a football team here, so we can't do both sports on this campus. Elijah Williams back in the game for Lewis. And Kurtulis back in the game as well. Inside 5 minutes to go. Back in the game for them. The local product in Okeke. Jump stop against a double team. Singleton somehow kept his handle on it. Finally got away to Froby, and Froby a fadeaway bucket is good. Boy, they just have not given any opening for Lewis to make a run at it. So give him all the credit in the world, this team. They've earned this one. Oh boy. And again, just execution has lagged from time to time there for the Flyers, and it was right there. High left of the arc, AK had it. Kurtulis rolled, found himself wide open under the bucket, low right. And the pass from AK to Kurtulis way over his head and out of bounds. I mean, there was an easy bucket to be had. Just been one of those days. Williams left side, can't take the three. Now they go left baseline. Singleton rolls off the iron, no. Rebound, Williams, freshman for the Flyers. To Kurtulis, shot knocked around, deflected, he gets it back, drives, banks it up and in, so Kurtulis stuck with it nicely. Good job there. 3:44 to go. They go right wing, Williams, baseline, Okeke. AK knocked it away from him, but I think that's going to be his fifth foul. And he has fouled out. And we'll take a full break. 79-63 S&T. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook, Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Okeke. Two shots coming with 3:30 remaining. S&T trying to polish off an impressive performance of this afternoon. He does miss the first one. That one rattles in. (80-63). Vanderheit, free throw line, dishes underneath. We get a slam dunk for Elijah Williams. Why not? You know, Elijah, again, you know, was a D1 player, recruited to Illinois State. Didn't play. Came here, but in his senior year, he averaged 21 points and 8 boards a game to be a D1 player. Outside for 3 for Froby. So, again, you're talking about, you know, some really good freshmen for both these teams. Dish underneath, nothing there, so back outside again. And a good young player. And here, Jameer Hill, the local product, little spinner from 8 is good. So this year not going so well. It's not over yet. But this is a young squad, really, in the grand scheme of things. I mean, Bo's back for at least one more year. He's got a COVID year after that if he wants it. 2:15 to go. He'll try to seal this one up, but missed that 3. Hill gets the rebound. Mina Hill, just a sophomore. Go down low, there's going to be a foul called. Flyers will be at the line to shoot 2. Kirchman's a sophomore. Kurtulis is a sophomore. Vanderheit's just a sophomore. Kenny's a junior. He's coming back. Sales is just a sophomore. I mean, this is a sophomore-dominated team. So when we talk about, you know, right now, last year, you know, last place in the league and sort of taking our lumps, despite the fact, as Coach said in the pregame, that we have led in the second half of 13 of our 15 games. We didn't lead in the second half today. It was 13 out of 14. We've been in every game, taking our lumps. But again, we're all basically sophomores, again, you know, with a couple of fifth-year seniors. Well, after the free throws, 83-69. They go left side, inside 2 minutes to play. Drive middle, and Bo with a foul on the reach in to knock it away from Singleton. 24 for Bo Frerichs today. He just didn't get enough help. Vanderheit with 12, the only other player in double digits. Kurtulis with 8. Again, Hill, though, with a nice day. He was just 2 of 10 from the field. He just couldn't find the range, but he had 5 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and a steal. As long as you contribute in other areas. Free throw good there. Sales 0 for 4 from 3, 4 points, but again, a couple of assists, 3 steals for him. So again, we just can't afford to have too many guys with off shooting nights on the same day, and that's what happened today. Vanderheit, plus again, second chance points, the big factor here. Vanderheit, they're going to call a blocking foul. I don't know about that. Singleton, I think we cut a break because Vanderheit sort of pushed off to get open, I think, but he'll be the one to go to the line. So again, 24 for Frerichs. S&T, 19 for Okiki, 19 for Williams, 17 for Froby, and he had 7 rebounds to go with it. 10 points for Johnson today. They just played well overall, and like I say, never gave us an opening to make a run to come back in this thing. We're at 56% overall from the field. Problem is, they have 67 shots to our 52. So, you know, then they have 7 threes to our 3 threes. So again, second chance points were a killer here. Rebounds, they lead that 36-29. Plus we had 18 turnovers to their 13. And the second chance points, 19-4. I mean, that's the story of this game. Just about a minute to go. Drive left, scooping layup, no good. Hill the rebound. Will run the floor. He's the middle of a 3-on-3. Goes all the way. Left side layup is good. Jameer Hill. Well, you know, we're never going to not play hard. Timeout for substitutions more than anything here. Trayshawn Wilson in the game for the Flyers, a 6'5 sophomore from Douglas, Georgia. Also, Tim Ward Jr., a 6'3 freshman from Plainfield South, in the game for us. Camille Palasiulo, the 6'1 freshman from Germany for us. I knew that name's like 12 syllables long. They break a press and come front. 50 seconds to go. We're down 84-72. Launch a three high right of the arc and hit that. Coming right off the bench is Andrew Ellinghaus, redshirt freshman from Dexter, Missouri for S&T, and he drains the tray. Right side for Ward. Vanderheit for three. Got it. Vanderheit. Well, and again, I'm just excited that he's going to be around for a while too. Again, one of our many sophomores, and he is very, very good. 29 seconds to go. 87-75. They break a press and come front. They run. Weave here up top. Can't take the shot. Kelly Vaughn. Instead, they get a long tray that won't go from 24, Ryan Parker, one of their sophomores from Bloomington, Indiana. And Flyers in the front with 6 seconds to go. Will we get a shot away? I don't think so. I think Wilson will just dribble it out. Boy, again, really, really good show from S&T here tonight. Earned a win 87-75 over your Lewis University Flyers. So the Flyers dropped to a very uncharacteristic 1-7 in this league, while, again, S&T earned all of that to go 5-3 and 11-5 overall. Our women won earlier, but the men fall here today. So we gave you the final numbers. We'll just kind of wrap it up for today, and we'll talk to you Monday. Again, 3 doubleheaders in 5 days. I'll save a little bit of my voice, and we'll talk to you at 12:45 on Monday afternoon, a King Day holiday afternoon doubleheader. Don't forget, there's volleyball here tonight if you want to come out and watch it, 7 o'clock for men's volleyball against UC San Diego. But until Monday, thanks for being here. Have a good night.
Union Studio. From the Abri Credit Union Studio, This is Will County's News Talk Sports, WJOL, Joliet.
Next home game for the men is Monday afternoon against Missouri St. Louis. It'll be a basketball doubleheader as the women take on Upsall at 1, followed by the men at 3. That's next men's and women's own basketball games Monday afternoon beginning at 1 o'clock against Upsall. Parents, you're invited to come back tonight to the